If you are experiencing disorder within your body and your hormones aren't necessarily fluctuating at the correct rates, this is when you could be experiencing irregular hormonal fluctuations. Hello souls, my name is Kathleen and I am a holistic skin therapist, and here in my clinic at Soul Awaken Skin Therapies, I specialize in treating the skin condition acne. On this channel, I talk about topics such as acne and how to have the healthiest possible skin from the inside out. If any of these topics interest you, then please consider subscribing. And of course, if you would like to be notified whenever I produce a new video, then definitely go hit that little bell icon. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about hormonal acne and helping you to figure out whether your acne that you might be suffering from at the moment has a hormonal influence or not. But before we get into today's video, I would like to say hello and welcome to anyone who is new, and welcome back to returning clients, followers, and subscribers. It's so lovely to have you here. If you're not already following me on Facebook and Instagram, then feel welcome to check the description box below where you can find those links. And of course, if you have any questions throughout this video, please feel welcome to utilize the comment section below. I will read all of your comments and I'll endeavor to help you in the comment section below. To first understand whether the acne that you are suffering from at the moment has an hormonal influence or not, it's really important that we start to unpack what hormonal acne is in the first place. Hormonal acne really isn't a technical term, but it is something that is thrown around a lot to really describe when somebody is having hormonal fluctuations that are affecting their skin. Now, with this being said, I do want to address the fact that it is very, very normal for every single human being, men and women, to experience hormonal fluctuations throughout their day, throughout their life, due to the things they're eating, due to their life experiences, due to stress, and so many other factors. It is absolutely normal to experience hormonal fluctuations. However, it is worth investigating a little bit further if you are experiencing hormonal fluctuations that are causing disturbing symptoms or states of dis-ease and disorder within the body. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the different hormonal fluctuations that can cause a disruption to your skin, and in particular, causing and aggravating the skin condition acne. To help you understand whether you have a hormonal influence on your skin or not, I thought it'd be great to actually start by listing some of the possible hormonal influences on your skin. Some of the examples that I'm going to be talking about are very normal human experiences that most of us are going to experience in our lifetime. However, some of these that I'm listing are states of disorder and disease in the body. Some examples of hormonal fluctuations within the body may include puberty, normal and irregular menstrual cycle fluctuation, going on or off of the hormonal contraceptive pill, going on or off other forms of hormonal contraception, having an increase in androgenic hormones within the body, such as testosterone or free testosterone, the use of anabolic androgenic steroids. Pregnancy, childbirth, and lactation all have an effect on hormones within the body. Chronic or long-term stress, the presence of an androgenic disease such as PCOS or polycystic ovarian syndrome, other types of hormonally related diseases such as endometriosis, and last on the list, menopause. Now, as you can see, this list is very extensive and it really doesn't cover every single possible hormonal fluctuation that could happen. These are just some of the main ones that I see over and over again in the clinic. I'm going to be talking about these in a little bit more detail so you can get a little bit of an idea of how these hormonal fluctuations are affecting your skin. Starting from the top, puberty. We all know what puberty is, and the way that puberty generally affects one's skin is due to the higher amounts of hormones in the body. Now, what this generally creates for most teenagers is an increase in oil. Now, this is because of the surge of hormones that begin during puberty, which are essentially affecting the sebaceous gland. The reason why acne is so prevalent during teenage years when individuals are experiencing puberty is because of this surge and all of the other factors involved when you're a teenager. Now, I want to make this completely clear. The increase in oil doesn't always equal acne. You can have acne whether you are a very lipid dry skin or a very oil rich skin. It's just unfortunate that the surge of extra oil can be one of the precursors to developing acne. Now, of course, the increase in hormones during puberty isn't the only factor that is going to leave someone susceptible to experiencing acne. We also have things such as the way we live our lives, stress, sport and sweat, makeup, skincare, all of those other factors that really do come into play during teenage years, and of course, the way we eat. So as you can see, there are many factors that really do come into play that can contribute to the formation of acne during teenage years. Normal and irregular menstrual cycle fluctuations can actually have an effect on your skin. Now, depending on whether your menstrual cycle fluctuations are normal and regulated and pretty predictable, let's say about a 28 to 32 day cycle, you will generally experience an increase in breakouts generally right before your period. That's a pretty normal hormonal fluctuation, and it is just due to the extra oil surging through pretty quickly due to the change of hormones within your body. However, if you are experiencing disorder within your body and your hormones aren't necessarily fluctuating at the correct rates, this is when you could be experiencing irregular hormonal fluctuations. And I really do recommend that if this is the case, you're experiencing painful periods, a lot of symptoms, a really heavy cycle, it is absolutely advised to go speak to your allied health professionals, preferably your doctor. If you're not getting help with your doctor, go to either a gynecologist or maybe consider seeing a naturopath. All of these professions can be helpful, and sometimes the best option is to actually go see a whole heap of different practitioners to find the one you gel with the most and the one that really begins to understand you as an individual. Going on or off of the hormonal contraceptive pill can also affect your acne. Now, the reason why that the pill is associated with helping acne to decrease is because the hormonal contraceptive pill in most cases have anti-androgenic effects. Now, androgens are male hormones. Now, females have male hormones, we just have them at different levels. And when we experience an increase in male hormones, we tend to see an increase in sebaceous production, just as I said before, during puberty. Now, as you can see, these anti-androgenic components of the hormonal contraceptive pill will actually help to decrease the sebaceous gland production. Now, this can sometimes be enough to actually kick acne to the curb, and that's why you do see a lot of stories where young teenagers or adults go onto hormonal contraception to actually help with their acne. Now, of course, there is a very large percentage of women who don't get this positive benefit from going on the contraceptive pill. I hear it time and time again, and it really does break my heart. I hear so many women that come in and talk to me and say that they've had persistent acne since their teenage years and they were prescribed the pill to help control it. And although it did control the acne, now every time that they try to go off of the pill, they're now experiencing a new bout of acne and they just really don't know what to do. But that really does highlight why hormonal contraception going on or off of it can create hormonal fluctuations within the body. As I just said, the increase in androgens is associated with an increase in sebaceous gland production. Now, of course, if we have other reasons going in our body that would increase these androgens, then we would generally see an increase in sebum and, of course, potentially seeing an increase in acne. Now, there are many reasons for this. Like I said before, stress can play a huge role. The types of food you're eating may play a role. Presence of an androgenic disease or disorder such as PCOS may also have a contribution to this. A really common increase of androgens within the body is very prevalent within males, and that is when a male is beginning to take anabolic androgenic steroids. Now, in no way am I here to judge anyone who makes these types of decisions. I'm just here to educate and inform and let you know that these increase in androgens in your body can result in either the formation or the aggravation of the skin condition acne through the increase in sebaceous gland production. During pregnancy, childbirth, and lactation, our hormones are changing rapidly, and again, we commonly see the increase of male hormones at certain times of pregnancy, which can also result in the formation of acne. And just like pregnancy, childbirth, lactation, menopause is also another factor where hormones are constantly changing within the body. It is really unfortunate for someone to start experiencing acne during menopausal years. It's a very annoying thing to have to go through because generally by that time you are probably thinking you are immune to these types of conditions, and perhaps you haven't even experienced it in the first place. So it can be quite puzzling as to why you're experiencing it in those older years. Just to make it really clear, it is just due to those fluctuations in your hormone. If you are experiencing this, as always, please go see your allied health professional for more advice. So as you can see, the increase in androgens really does play a major contributing role in the creation and exacerbation of acne, but there are other factors related to hormones that are happening within the skin that can affect acne. I think it's really important for you to understand these so you're not just looking at it from one perspective. Hormones and other factors can also contribute to the quality of the oil being produced. Now, I covered this extensively in one of my past videos, which I'll link here and here, but essentially the poor sebum quality can result in an oil that is a little bit thick and gluggy and gets stuck within that tiny thin hair shaft, resulting in an acne lesion such as a pimple, pustule, or papule. And what we can do to improve this sebum quality is an array of things that I do cover in that video. Hormones can also affect the keratinocyte differentiation process, also known as desquamation. Now, this process can be affected in all kinds of ways, and what it essentially does is create skin cells that aren't correctly compacted together, which can lead to the condition retention hyperkeratosis, which is essentially just clogged skin, which is another aggravating factor of acne, which again, I do cover in that video I just mentioned before. If you've gotten this far in the video and you're thinking that you do tick a couple of the boxes for experiencing hormonal fluctuations which you believe might be affecting your skin, then I don't want you to feel disheartened at all. I've helped many of my clients to heal their acne whilst experiencing hormonal fluctuations within the body, whether that be normal hormonal fluctuations or disordered fluctuations. The whole point of this video is to help educate you so you can understand your body a little bit better, and so you can begin to engage in self-healing and start to get help so you can start to live a life of confidence and freedom and not let your skin condition hold you back any longer. And like I said, just because you have hormonal fluctuations in the body does not mean that you're destined to experience acne for the rest of your life. That is not true at all. Like I said, I've seen many of my clients heal from acne whilst experiencing conditions such as endometriosis, PCOS, and other types of hormonal fluctuations such as chronic stress, and sometimes even an imbalance in gut microbiome, which in turn can also cause hormonal changes within the body. Of course, treating acne with hormonal fluctuations does come with its complications. It just means that when we are treating the skin with hormonal fluctuations, it is best to address these hormonal fluctuations. But if addressing the internal causes isn't possible, then I completely understand, and you can start to decrease acne and heal your skin. It just might take a little bit longer and it might be a little bit more tricky, but it definitely isn't impossible. The one thing that I really want to get across today and to help you understand is that you can heal from acne, and it really is that self-belief and self-knowing that you're not going to live with this skin condition forever. I find that the clients who believe in the process and are really sticking at it 100% of the way, remaining consistent and moving forward without discouragement, those are the clients that do get the best results. So as you can see, there are a multitude of hormonal influences on the skin and in turn creating or exacerbating acne. As I said, hormonal influences don't always result in acne. We really have to address all of the different causes and treat acne as a multifactorial inflammatory skin disorder, and that just means that we really want to be focusing both inwards and outwards. So of course we want to address the skin with topical skincare with active ingredients that are going to target the main causes of acne, but as well we want to start addressing the internal causes and of course addressing those hormonal fluctuations if you can. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's video and that you've taken something from this. I would really love to expand on any of the topics that I spoke about today, and I would love to hear from you if you'd like me to talk about those. Thank you so much for being here with me today, souls. I really appreciate it. And of course, if you liked this video, then please consider liking it, please consider subscribing to the channel, and of course pop all of your comments below. I love to hear from you. Stay well, stay happy, and stay grateful, and I'll see you here next time. Bye, souls.